Yeah, folks, this is the Leaving Cert Maths Paper 2 for 2025 higher level. So the first question starts off as we just have to put in the p and the 5 into instead of x and y in the equation and figure out what p is. So 3 times p minus 2 times 5 plus 28 is equal to 0. So 3p minus 10 plus 28 is equal to 0. Bring across the 28 and the minus 10 to the other side, we get 3p is equal to minus 28 plus 10, so that's minus 18. And then p is equal to minus 18 divided by 3, so that's minus 6. Right, second, or part B, if we take this, we know the slope of the first equation, but we don't know the slope of this one. So if we take 2x minus 5y plus 10 is equal to 0. And now if I move the 2x and the 10 across, so minus 5y is equal to minus 2x minus 10. You can make everything positive because they're all minuses. So 5y is equal to 2x plus 10. And then y is equal to 2 over 5x plus 10 over 5, which is 2. So I'm just putting it in form y equals mx plus c to get the slope. So the slope is the thing in front of the x, which is 2 over 5, and the slope in the other one is the minus 1 over 3. And the reason we need the slopes is because we're going to use the formula tan theta is equal to plus or minus 1 m1 minus m2 over 1 plus m1 m2. This formula, if we take the slopes of both lines, this formula will always work out what the angle is in between them, and it's always the acute angle that it works out. There's always an obtuse angle and an acute angle between every two lines, but this works out the acute angle, so it's plus or minus. So you just take the minus 1 over 3 as m1, and then you take the 2 over 5 as m2. So minus 1 over 3 minus 2 over 5 all over 1 plus minus 1 over 3, 2 over 5. And I'd go straight to the calculator there with that. That's all equal to tan theta. We have to still have to get what theta is. So tan theta, if you put all that in the calculator, should give you 11 over 13. And then to get theta, okay, now it can be plus or minus, but if we do inverse, we'll get two answers and only one of them will be positive. So it'll be tan inverse of 11 over 13, and that gives us 40. So 40 degrees. Right, the last question then, it took me a few minutes to figure this one. It's tricky enough. The If you try and draw it, um, so that point there would be A0, and then the other point is 0B, and it could be down here either. That's the two ones, but we'll just kind of look at it as one for the moment. So that makes a triangle there. So the area of a triangle is just a half times base times height. That's the simplest formula we have for area of a triangle. So a half times the base. Now the base is that distance there, so that's obviously just a, because the coordinate of the point is a0. So it's a half times a, and then the height of it has to be b because the coordinate is 0b. So a half times a times b, they're telling us that that is 12, because they say that the area of the triangle is 12 square units. And if we bring over the half and divide it, or just, you're kind of bringing over the 2 and multiplying it, it's AB is equal to 24. And the other thing that's given to us up here is the slope. The slope is minus 2 over 3. So we know the formula for slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now you could go subbing in, finding the equation of the line, using the equation of the line formula and subbing in that, but I think that kind of doesn't really um, kind of confuse the things a little bit. Uh, So y2, so we're just using the point 0b and a0 as x1, y1, x2, y2. So that's going to be b minus 0 over 0 minus a is equal to minus 2 over 3, because they're telling us that the slope is minus 2 over 3. That gives us minus b over a is equal to minus 2 over 3. So we know b over a is equal to 2 over 3. And then if you cross multiply, 3b is equal to 2a. Sorry, 2a. And if we write, just if we figure out what a is 3b over 2. And then you're going to take this and we're going to put it back into a and what we've just found before. So we know that ab is equal to 24. So if I take the 3b over 2 and put it in instead of a, so 3b over 2 times b is equal to 24. If we bring across that 3 over 2 and well, it'll give us b squared because the two b's are multiplied together there. But if we bring over the 3 over 2 and multiply by 2 over 3, it gives us 16, and then b is equal to plus or minus 4 because we square root. Then if b is plus or minus 4, so we can split that up then. So if b is equal to 4, or if b is equal to minus 4. So if b is equal to 4, well then a is equal to 3 times 4 over 2. So that's 6, because 12 over 2 is 6. And if b is equal to minus 4, well then that's 3 times minus 4 over 2. So that's should be a 4. That's a minus 6. So that's all of the points identified really. Now to get the actual equation of the lines, I'm just going to use the point 0b. So the point 0b is either 0, 4, or it's 0 minus 4. So I'm not actually using the a point at all to get the two equations of the lines. So we're using the y minus y1 equals m by x minus x1 formula. So y, if I use the first point, okay, now the slope is minus 2 over 3 in both cases. So if I use the first point 0, 4, that's y minus 4 is equal to minus 2 over 3 times x minus 0. And then that will tidy up to 3y minus 12 is equal to minus 2x. So 2x plus 3y is equal, minus 12 is equal to 0. And then if I use the point 0 minus 4, it's y minus minus 4, so that's y plus 4 is equal to minus 2 over 3 times x minus 0. So that's 3y plus 12 is equal to minus 2x. So we get 2x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. And that's our two lines.